Welcome to another live stream of the medieval town square. Oh, I've got my sound on there. Don't want that. Medieval town square by Lego. We are today going to be building the roof of this little. Sorry, I'm just trying to do a load of adjustments at the same time. We're going to be building the roof of this cheese kitchen. We can call it that. That we built in the last stream. Now, I am building everything in stop motion, so if you've never watched one of my streams before, basically what happens is I, take lots and lots of photos. Where has that just come from? I know, from the milk. Got some random loose bricks in here, so that's helpful. Right, so I build in stop motion. If you've never watched some of my videos or any of my live streams before, basically what happens is I place a brick down, I take a picture, I then push it all the way down and I take another picture, and then through the magic of cinema, or the magic of video editing I should say really, I put all those pictures together and we create an animated stop motion of the set building. And that's really all there is to it. I mean, obviously there's a lot of editing and different bits that then take place once I've done all those steps. And I probably will show you that at the end of this video. Sorry, I'm just trying to get... So what I'm doing right now is actually taking the blue tack off the set from last time. So I stick all my sets down so they don't move, because in stop motion, one of the important things is that nothing moves, because if you have movement between each picture you take, when you put all the pictures together to make a video, it then suddenly you find has lots of wobble and shake, and it looks rubbish, frankly. So here we go, bag 10. I'm just going to check the GoPro is in a fairly decent place. Got that one there. Hello, I can't really adjust that at the moment. I need to buy a new thing. And this here that you can see if I poke upwards, that video there is the what the camera sees. So what the photos I'm actually taking. And at the end, at some points during the video, I will jump to my editing software, my photo taking software, which is Digicam, and probably show you little bits, and then right at the end I'll put it all through DaVinci Resolve and we will see what it looks like, and then I'll give you the preview video before I sign off for the evening. Hopefully this will be about an hour, but we shall see. This is only a roof and I want to get building, so I'll probably have a few silence stages as well where I'm just sitting building. But if you want to chat along, I can just about see my phone with all the chat on it, so feel free to shout, ask questions, chat about Lego, whatever you want. And if you're watching this afterwards, please hit me up in the comments, and if you haven't already, if you are watching, hit the like button and think about subscribing to the channel. Right, I'm going to get the manual up on the screen so that you guys can see it instead of the... I'm going to get it up so I can see it, and yes, we are building the roof. So what I'm going to do is just take a little glance ahead. Oh my god, this is different. So what I like to do is sort of plan a bit what I'm doing build wise, and I am going to build upside down as it instructs. I assume we've got two of these, so we're going to build both of those. We'll probably do one side and then skip the other and just place it on, potentially. Is it the exact same? It is other than the chimney, so that all the top parts of the roof I'm going to do actually in situ on the set. These little back pieces I'm going to do now, I think. So We are building the same but upside down. Let's do it. Sorry, bit mind-boggling thinking what I'm doing there. I'm just going to take a first photo just to be sure that the lighting and everything looks okay from the last one to that one. Yep, it looks good. Sometimes the lighting can be a bit off or change considerably, so I'd just like to be sure that I've got everything looking good. Oh, God, I'm really far over on the map today. Let's go up a tiny bit. My tripod had a little malfunction the other day and decided to break slightly. But it's okay. Right, just another one, and I'm just going to adjust the focus ring just to make sure we're good. There we go. Right. What I'm going to do here is just have them coming in on the rule of thirds line. And what one's going to sort of twist and build the other way. I like doing little movements like this. It just adds a bit of life into the parts that are coming in. And it just looks good. And now I'm going to stick it down with Blu Tack in just a moment. You'll see. Maybe a bit from there. Oh, what have I done? Oh God. I want 3 pieces and I've given myself I want 4 pieces and I've given myself 3, I should say. So actually let's stick this one down already. So I'm just going to put 2 pieces on the straight onto the paper and then stick that one down because that's sort of where I want it. Meanwhile, this one can just keep turning. I'm probably finding this in a terrible position because the paper actually lifts off the table there. I need to adjust it all, but I keep forgetting between shootings. There we go. And then again, these pieces are just going to fly in at their own speed, followed by the next 2. Just waiting for them to appear. And then I'm going to get these pieces which should support it all. I'm just trying to work out where they sit. I think, yeah, they sit there and that. So I'm just going to do the same on both. Right, once both of those are down, what I'm actually going to do is just add another couple of pieces of Blu Tack just on the other side. With them just to hold them steady. I mean, this piece shouldn't take too much longer. And we'll actually build the insides next, but check, I assume this one. So can be a bit weird because we're going to do both of them at the same time. Bum, 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 bum. I just need to find all the pieces I need before I start. Don't get too confused. There we go. Right. So that needs to be 2 away from the edge. And that needs to be 2 away from the edge. And there we go. So it's hard to know how to build roofs because I like to try as much as I can to make the videos look like they're all one sort of motion. And normally to do that I would like build in situ as much as I can, not change camera angles, not change shots, have it all in one flowing motion. But stuff like this where the roof is actually a lot more complex, unless I built it and then took it all apart, it's always going to be a lot harder to do. Right, so that's that section done. Alright, so what we're going to do is have these both fly out just in opposite directions. Place that on there. And do the same with this, just getting all the blue tack off. Normally when I move I try to not pick stuff up, I don't, but because these are sort of going to be doing quite big movements, I think it will be okay. And we're going to do this quite quickly as well because I just want them to be out the way now, ready for the next bit of the build. So there we go. So 2 roofs are going to fit together at some point somehow. In fact, I probably have done this wrong. No, I haven't. I think they go together like that, I assume. They'll either be like that or like that. Like that. Oh, I'm not in view. Didn't realise it wasn't in view. Yeah, so they'll be going together like that. But for that stage, we need to build the sides. So, blah blah blah. Let's have a look. Again, just sticking down here. There we go. And there's some really quite interesting roof techniques actually in this build, which is nice to see. What on earth? Okay, I think I get it. Oh no, I picked up plain bricks as well. Not what I wanted. There we go. And just gonna pause it for a minute. Apologies about that. Problem when you have small children who like to get up and come and see what you're up to. Anyway, where was I up to? Building. Where's my instructions gone? Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the next layer. So we're going to do exactly the same, except we're going to build backwards this time. Hopefully this will look okay. Just get on the camera. Yep. And if you notice, what I'm doing is I'm placing the bricks down just slightly. I say this every time, so if you've heard it before, ignore me. But I think it's quite a good interest of the technique of the stop motion. I push them down and then I take a photo and I push them down all the way, and it makes a really nice effect on the actual build of the bricks sort of going down, which just works really well. And again, I've just reversed the direction this time to return back to this way. And if you notice as well, another thing I've probably never actually mentioned, I always make sure my hands are very clear. I push the spacebar, sometimes I push it both hands, sometimes one, but I always make sure my hands are well out of the way. The reason being that, sorry, for Lego brick there. It's very easy to get your hand in the shot, and I have done it a few times, and it's just annoying if you see when you come into post, when you come in to finish your video off, and then you look and you're like, oh, my hand's in that shot, and there's nothing at that point you can really do to fix it. I mean, there's been a few where I've sort of edited, like using previous shots and stuff to try and cut my hand out, but sometimes as well, if you do movement and things like that, there's just nothing you can do. So I'm very careful nowadays not to get my hand in. Oh my god, this is driving me insane. Okay, it's going like this. I'm going to push it down slightly. We'll push them down halfway and then full way, just to give a bit more of a change of pace in the video. Right. put you back on the manual so you can sort of see that. What we're building. Right, and now we're going to be building up here, so this will be fairly quick. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Something I've done. No, I'm not going to do it, I'm just going to place it. I was going to try and build it, oh, semi-pushed on sort of thing. So I might do that. Let's see if we can manage it. Place all the pieces. I've done this. I first did this technique the other day, and it sort of, I thought it looked quite cool actually. Damn. I might need to get the blue tack involved, which I don't really want to do. This is just a mere waste of time, I think. There we go. Simultaneously going to be a waste of time, but I want to do it now. It's like cartoons where they're bouncing cards. Right, take a photo of that. And then we're going to push it all down as one. Two, I think. It'll have. Hopefully it'll have quite a good effect in the final video. For God's sake. I love how I actually got the fall in the picture as well. Why am I making this hard for myself? Honestly, I don't know why I do this sometimes. Hang on, why is mine not the same height as theirs? Oh, because I was supposed to put 2 in. Okay, let's scrap this whole section. There we go. Consider yourself scrapped. Damn. Oh, I can't get the bits off. I thought I was doing so well tonight. Right, here we go. I'm going to do it again. I'm not going to do what I just did because that didn't work how I wanted it to, really. There we go. And we've got some very convincing studs here who don't want to move. Right. So it is one stud from here. So take it, push down, take a photo. And then we're going to do place, push down. There we go. And this is just a carbon copy of what we just did actually at the bottom. It looks quite cool. Right, we're supposed to put some extra bits on here. Yeah. Just trying to work out which side this will now go. It's going to be like that. It's going to be that side. Once again, just removing some of these. Just checking what's in the middle, what's in focus, and what part I need here. Black followed by brown. I really love these, the way they've done some. They actually look really good, I think. Like these internal bits. You don't normally see that. Normally it's just a couple of plates slapped on with an angled piece. So it's actually really quite cool. Right. So here I'm just, I don't know how well this will come out on the video, on the screen. I'm just tucking some bits of blue tuck in underneath, just to give us, oops, this sort of raising. Oh yeah, it's gone really messed up now. It's lifting of the set. just going to pause for a minute while I sort this out. Right. Fresh cup of coffee. It's just what I needed. Right. And there we go. So I'll put it more central. And it's just doesn't quite want to hold there. I'll just put it there. Might give up with this bit in a minute. Why, no matter where do I put you, do you want to tip that way? Where's the instructions gone? And again, we're just having this fly out. I'm turning it around just so you can sort of get a bit of a view of it as it goes out. Right. So there we go. That's the roof done. Now we just need to do the topping of the roof, which, like I said, we will do in situ on here. Now I'm going to take the boy out because I keep leaving him in and then he ends up in the photos. And it's not quite what I want for it. Right, and with the instructions. So it's going to the front there. What I'm going to do is once again lower my camera. I'm going to then zoom the focus out to about 24mm lens. Come down a bit because it just gives me a nice overview of the whole thing then. Especially when we're going to put a roof on in a minute, that's going to affect it greatly. So actually I'm going to come up a bit more. And then come down and place this here. Check I've got nothing at my sides. And then get my focus correct. Right, so what I'm going to do first off is get a piece of, oh shoot, get a piece of blue tack, place it roughly in the centre of the set. And work out where the set was. How's the bucket handle now also fell off? I'll say, right, so I've got 3 different bits of cheese to put in at the end. I need to remember to put those back. I'm not going to bother right now. Right, so that piece of blue tack in the middle of the set is now going to help me turn it, as you can see. What we're going to do is change that slightly to be the centre of the house, because I would like it to turn in the centre of the camera view. So if I show you, so if I put that down now, Centre of the house is not there. Centre of the house is there. God, I'm doing maths and if it works, I don't need to do maths here. There you go. So it stays in centre, stays central. We can't turn that way. We've got to remember that. I'll just lower the paper just slightly. There we go. That should give me a bit more room to do the turn. There it is. Turn to there, roughly to there. So we're almost central. I'm happy enough. I'm just going to push it down. And what I'm going to do is use bits of blue tack at the back just to secure it where you can't see, just to stop the movement. In fact, I think we've got a bit too much blue tack underneath right now. Squidge it down. Let's try and bounce back up. There we go. Right, and then get it central. You wouldn't realise that blue tacking a piece of Lego down onto a bit of paper would be so hard. There we go. In fact, I can probably blue tack at the front as well, because you're not going to see that on the photos. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put the photos up there so you can sort of see what I'm seeing on the photos. So there's a border because it's a 9x16 photo ready for video. That actually comes with a bit of a border. Whoa. Back to the instructions and back to the control. I'm just going to push all this down a bit. I can see bits of gap which I don't like to see. Right, we're going to add another bit of blue tack. I need to steal some from the back now. Two little tiny pieces just to control the position of the roof. So the roof is just placed on so you can lift on and off, but so let's do it there and there then. God, not making this easy for me. So what I'm trying to do, if you haven't worked out, is I'm trying to reduce any chance of wibble, wobble, wobble, wibble. I don't want it to move around as I'm sort of trying to take photos. I'm just trying to work out the best way of preventing any movement. And I thought putting a piece of blue tack there would work, but I think it's quite a tight fit actually. Surely it's supposed to. It's quite locked in actually. It is now. say I like the roof technique, but at the same time, if it's not sitting nicely, it's a bit rubbish, to be honest. So we'll do one here, one here. So I think that's where there's a bit of a connection. Something just fell out. So a bit of there we go, that'll do. I'm happy enough with that for now. Right, so we're going to turn to this side and I'm just going to do all the roofing panels that need to go on this side. See, that should have been a 2-second job, but it wasn't. Once again, bits of blue tack just to hold it in place. Hopefully completely out of view of the camera. And then we can start placing a little bit of thatching on, which hopefully will give them even better. Oh god, how many is that? That's 3 up and 3 in. So 3 in, 3 up. Let's start there. I just need to skip back to the start. Here's a 1x4 and a 1x2. Just taking the chair out on the inside of the door. God. Why do I build in hard mode? And then next piece of roof. There we go. Right, one extra photo and then we're going to spin all the way around the way. And build this chimney part. So just as we're coming into position, I'm just slowing the movement up ever so slightly. The reason being then just eases in, eases out. It's an animation technique and it works. Right, so just to speed things up slightly on this side, we're going to do all of the pieces that are the same going on together. So one there, one is 1, 2, 3 down, and that one is there. Yep. Oh. Probably helps if we're on the correct program. And part of the reason I did that was just to reduce the movement a bit. And we're going to top thatch everything again. Just the thatching can get quite boring, so it makes sense to do it all at the same time, I think. Quite a bit of movement there. Oh well. It is what it is, unfortunately. Right now. Little grey one, just little brown one, just that. God bless me, Jesus. I've sneezed a fair few times today. I'm getting hay fever. And then these grey ones here. Oh, just had a bit of movement there. Oopsie daisy, where's that one? There we go. There we go. And then we need to build a chimney, Jesus. Right. How does the chimney build? Interesting. Most interesting. Right, so this piece is going on here. And then you're going to have this, so actually we're going to miss off this bit. So that's going to come in like that. And it's going to slowly clip on, he says. I'm actually going to build it like that, I don't care. Right, so we've got a brick of that style and then a brick of that style, and they're going that way. Yep. Part of the reason I'm doing this actually because it's going to help me hold it better in place, I think. He says, hoping. So I'm going to be quiet as I'm just sort of finishing this bit. We're coming up to an hour of the stream and I'm going to finish very shortly, so I'm just doing these last few touches. Now we can get some smoke coming out of the house. I wonder if that's actually lined up internally. So what we'll do, we'll use our magic cheese just here to create a really cool smoke technique out of the stop motion. I can't believe that's actually out of shot. But oh well. So I might have to like edge fill that somehow, or I'll work it out basically. But there we go, that is just a missing bit. How can I have one of those spare? Impossible. Ah, I see. Do I see? So what I did wrong was those bits shouldn't be there, those bits should be there. Like that. That's supposed to go there like that. That should then sit there. So this then sits here. Damn. Oh well. It is what it is. So what I'll do for the next one, where we then start building the garden, I think I'll actually just change frame, zoom into the bottom bit of the garden, build all this, and then I'll have a final zoom out where we show off the goat. There you go, next stream is the goat. So if you haven't already, like, and next time we're going to be looking at the goat. We're on page 174. So bag 11 next time. I hope you enjoyed this tonight. I hope you got some tips on how to build in stop motion. I hope you got some tips on how not to build in stop motion as well. Like making mistakes. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button. I am next going to quickly throw this together in DaVinci Resolve. So give me 1 minute. Oh, give me a minute just to get the photos. And we will switch to DaVinci and we will get making. Hang on, I also need to get DaVinci Resolve into only half the screen. And I need to get the pictures. So I'll talk you through it a bit because you can't see everything because it's not a what's the word I'm looking for here? It's not a screen record, it's not a whole screen share, it's the application share. So that was the last one. So all I do is every time I make a new bag is I make a new bin on here and I call it bag 10. Because that's what we've done today. Go into bag 10, select all the pictures from today and drop them in. This will take a minute. And that's literally File Explorer. I've just filtered today, select all my pictures, drop them in. 254 of them. Quite a nice short day. Now, some stats for you. I've produced generally at 24 frames per second. Sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less, but I only do 12 frames per second stop motion generally. Which means when I create my timeline, which I'm doing now, I've selected all the pictures, I've right clicked to create timeline, and I'm calling it MTS bag 10. Drop that back into the folder, and we can have a quick view of it. Now, so each of these pictures appears twice, and the reason for that is it gives me a bit more control. If I want to speed things up or slow things down, I can basically. Oh, I didn't realise I had the picture in the background. Oh well. So, what we're going to do for this end stage, everything from here onwards, so it actually goes down slightly. Everything up to this stage here is going to have to zoom. So we're going to select it all, go to Inspector and just ever so slightly zoom. And ever so slightly, oops, not that one. Ever so slightly bring the position up to over at the top of the frame, roughly. And there we go. We're now zoomed in on the roof. Right, next stage, we're going to zoom this in to match, which is now going to be extra hard. What we're going to do, put on a new timeline above, set the transparency to 50, I'm looking at the studs here, just getting them all aligned. There we go, that's pretty damn good. Oh, and we've got to set the opacity back to 100. Just going to move this out to be 12 seconds, so half a second. Sorry, I should sort of try and explain what I'm doing. And the reason for this is we're going to now zoom back out. No, we're not. We're going to pan up. Right, and now we're going to change all of the rest of these to be the same. So we've got zoom of 1.25. We have an X of 12 and a Y of -241. X of 12 and a Y of -241. And here we go. I'm going to extend those to be 6 frames each. You know what, I'm deleting those two. I don't like the ending. I just like this. It also dulls down slightly because of the zoom on the lens. Oh well, that's 20 seconds of film we've built tonight. Let's just have a quick look through that and check it looks okay. How to build a roof in Lego. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you haven't already, please hit that like button. It does help the channel out loads. I can see a few people, see a couple of likes already. There we go. That looks alright. And I'm just going to produce that as MTS 10 test. Is that what we've been calling them? I can't even think. Yay, I did get it right. Add to the render queue and let's see how long it takes to render. And then in the meantime, I'm going to set it to watch the video. As soon as it's loaded it. Yeah, so I will be streaming again, probably not tomorrow night, maybe the night after, we'll see. I'm going to go get some food now. I'm hoping that we're almost getting towards halfway of this build, so once this side is built, I'm going to release that as one video, and then I'm going to build the other side and then release that. And once all that's finished, I have a DeLorean and a blacksmith to build, and I'm not picking anything up in May the 4th this year. I am not picking anything up in May the 4th this year. I am not picking anything up in May the 4th this year. But yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, look out for the next streams. I will schedule them. I keep saying it, but I haven't, because I just haven't known when I'm going to be doing them yet. But I will soon. I will work some out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. This cute little cottage, this little cheese house is really coming together well. And I haven't taken the blue tack off, so I will. And I'll give the cat back his bucket handle and his milk. And for that, you can give me a like. And you can subscribe. There we go. I'm looking forward to actually letting my daughters play with this set, as it is so So cute and fun, and it's a nice addition to the medieval sets, I think, so far at least. There we go. Look at that. Awesome set. Awesome, awesome. Right, awesome part of a set. Right, I've waffled enough. I will see you next time, and I look forward to the next stream. Hey, Val Gaming, literally signing off. But yeah, check out the preview now. So yeah, I'm just going to show the preview. It's just produced in... Oh, I just realised you couldn't actually see me turning that set at all. There we go. There's the roof all built, and that said, give us a like, give us a subscribe, rewind this video, watch it again, hit the comments, and I'll see you next time. That was 1 hour and 10 minutes. Not too bad for one bag. Alright, see you next time. We apparently haven't got the video produced correctly. I'm not sure what's happened there. I'm just going to have a little look. Let's see if I can get it to play on here. Yeah, it does. So for some reason... Right, I'm going to load the video once I'm on here. So see you next time.